Hi everybody, Jen, Joel reporting from snowy Buffalo, New York. It is February 2026, polar vortex, single digit temperatures, lots of snow. And our hot tub we thought was the best place to start our video about the Valentin Maya Hotel.
Yeah, so we're going to the Valentin Imperial Riviera Maya, and it will be our first trip there. We're super excited. We've gone to other resorts in Mexico, but we've heard great things about this place, and we're really interested to see how it compares. So we will let you know our thoughts.
All right, see you in Mexico. Hola from Mexico, Jen and Joel. We made it. And here we are in our room at the Valentin Imperial Maya. And you know, we see so many videos about this resort, and they seem to be burying the headline. One of the #1 things that really stands out, especially about our thing, the Emerald Suites, is this amazing space we're in right now. It's our jetted hot tub. We've turned off the jets now so that you can hear our audio, but it is an amazing thing. And the thing that makes it amazing is right behind us, right over here. It's the view. This is what you see when you are in the hot tub. So Jen, why don't we start our room tour?
All right, so if you follow me this way, there's a wonderful door that will take you from the tub right out to the balcony. All right. So look at this view. It has been fantastic making a cup of coffee, sitting on the balcony and watching the sunrise every morning. It is tropical paradise. The sound of the waves is so relaxing. You know, your steps from the palapas and the beach chairs. We are on the 2nd floor of building 12. We have a great view of the ocean. Some of the other buildings are a little bit more obstructed. So the thing with the Emerald Suites is that they are ocean front. That does not mean ocean view. So you have to be careful with which building you pick as far as the view you get. The new Dunas Suites, which are just down the beach, those ones are completely unobstructed. But like, I love this. I can't ask for anything more. It's beautiful. Best feature though, at night, there is a screen. So you can open up the sliding glass door and have the screen closed. You get the breeze, you get the sound of the waves. It lulls you right to sleep. It's perfect. One thing to note though is when the door is open, air conditioning turns off. So you have to make a choice. All right, so welcome to our room. So Emerald Suites are about 624 square feet, I think. We have a lovely desk here. Here is the mini fridge. Mini fridge is stocked every day. So, you know, your beer and water, soda, fridge chips, which are amazing. The waters are glass bottled, and they do provide a bottle opener, which is handy dandy. With the Emerald Suites, you do get a free bottle of alcohol. We chose a nice bottle of Absolute. There's some mixers, you know, juices in the fridge that we can mix it with, and we can call room service, have more brought up to us. Room service is 24/7, so that's fantastic.
How do you get it?
All you have to do is dial 0. One-touch service. So they will direct your call to wherever it needs to go, whether it's for room service or, you know, you need the concierge, more towels, whatever it is. They take care of everything. I have to say, I have never been to a resort where they just want you to sit and relax and they do everything for you. So even with check-in, sit here, we will come get you. Like, it's just been, the service has been outstanding. Another cool feature, Bluetooth. So there's, nope, Bluetooth over here, sorry, Bluetooth. Speakers are throughout the room, including in the bathroom. So you can soak in your jacuzzi tub, listen to music. It's wonderful.
What's your power tip?
Oh yeah, so it took me a while to figure out how to connect it to my phone. You've got to hold that power button until your phone reads it. So it takes a minute or two, but it will eventually pop up. Here's your little coffee station. So the light comes on automatically when you open the door. They've got a nice Nespresso machine. For those who are asking, these are the round pods, in case you want to bring any extra from home. If you don't want to, room service, again, they'll bring you a carafe of coffee if you want that. It's wonderful. Here's your ice bucket. They have ice machines down on the first floor.
How about the king size bed?
Yeah, so I believe, so not all rooms offer a king size bed or guarantee a king size bed. Emerald Suites, you will get a king size bed, which has been wonderful. He rolls over, I don't feel a thing. It's been fantastic. Everything is an electronic touchpad. So here you've got your ceiling fan, which has been beautiful. Having the door open with the breeze and the ceiling fan is wonderful. It also will let you control your AC, make it as cold as you want it. I can't do it right now because the door is open and the AC is off. There's an alarm clock here. This part back here is a magnetic charging station for your phone, which is wonderful. I brought my own just because I have my watch and my AirPods that I need to charge as well. Did you get a view of that fan? So that is gorgeous. That little alcove area, that's only on the second floor. First floor rooms have a flat ceiling, but it's still wonderful. Okay, follow me this way. I'm gonna show you storage. So the desk had 3 drawers that you could use for your clothes. This nightstand has a couple of small drawers. Over here, we've got our closet. Okay, so there's 3 more drawers here. You've got your safe. No iron, but you do get a steamer.
And that's pretty good because some is casual, some is a little more formal dress.
Yeah, you have to dress up and, you know, the wrinkles from packing. But I have to say, usually the humidity in the Mexican weather kind of brings the wrinkles out of my clothes, so it's not a huge deal. Not a ton of hangers. I did bring some hangers from home. I'm certain if I called and asked for more hangers, they would bring it because they are just so service-oriented. They'll give you whatever you need. They're wonderful.
The robes?
Ah, yes. So 2 robes, also slippers. Highly recommend wearing the slippers when you get out of the shower. I've seen pictures and videos of people who have slipped and fallen and have done some pretty serious damage to their face because the floors get slippery. So make use of the slippers, the robes. It's been fantastic. All right. Oh, over here, again, more electronic service. If you want housekeeping, you just push that button, it'll turn on. They know they can come in and clean. Do not disturb. So lights, everything has just been like, you just touch a button, it's on, it's off, whatever you need. They supply your beach towels for you. They're in your room, so do not walk down to the beach and ask for beach towels because they give them to you here, so just take them with you. Then if you come this way, here's the bathroom. Bathroom is wonderful. It's got the double sinks. There's storage under here. It's been fantastic as far as having space and not feeling crowded. There's a scale, which we have not touched because we're on vacation, we don't need to. They do have a hairdryer. Oh, ladies, here is the hairdryer. It's just your standard Conair travel hairdryer, but it has worked pretty well. I can't complain. One less thing to pack. They do have a magnifying makeup mirror, which is nice. It lights up. Ta-da. It is a little dark in here though, so if you want to bring your own, that's okay too.
How about the bathroom? I'll take over.
Yeah, this is Joel's favorite feature right here.
All right. So friends, I'm going to ask my wife to stay close to me so I can get the audio. Friends, when you go to a resort and the bathroom is not sequestered, it's not private, it's not a good fit for us. There's some rooms here that have the bathroom, which is basically just a curtain really between the bathtub and you, and so there's no privacy. But the great thing about this, and you'll come in with me, is that number one, the commode, it has like an airplane flush with it, meaning that it really it's pretty powerful.
It takes everything with it.
Yes, absolutely. And so kudos to that. But the other great thing, my friends, is that it is completely private. So when you're in here, you're all by yourself. Another great feature is the fan that actually works. And last of all, is that if you want to have real privacy, you close this door, and then you close the outer doors, and you're really in your own little world. If your spouse wakes up earlier than you and is doing their hair and whatnot and getting prepared, it's a really wonderful thing because you can stay and sleep in there. By the way, I'm going to be doing a whole video about why this bathroom is the #1, numero uno, el baño in all of Mexico. So you'll have to look for that. And so let's wrap it up here, Jen. why don't we get back in the hot tub? Again, it's jetted. We don't have the jets on right now. But friends, you worked hard all year, so maybe you could spend a week or 10 days in paradise. So far, the Valentin Imperial Maya has been that place. It's exceeded our expectations.
Yes.
So you'll have the final word. What do you think, Tara?
So I have to say, I actually cried a few tears of happiness. First, when I walked in the room and I saw the view, it was just, it stopped me in my tracks. But I also, so I'm gluten-free, have a gluten allergy. This resort has been by far the best experience I've ever had as far as food service goes. Even when you go to the buffet, you tell the waiter what you want, they'll make you anything you want. The food has been fantastic. They cook it all in a separate area so that there's no cross-contamination. People who are celiac, it's very safe and I highly recommend it. But the best part is they don't make you feel like a nuisance. They are happy to serve you, and I mean, the service has just been second to none.
All right. So stay tuned. We're going to tell you about the rest of the accommodations, the restaurants, the pools, and some of the other lovely features here on this wonderful property. See you in a bit. When you arrive at the Valentin, you'll be greeted by staff right at the door, of course. They're going to take your bags and then they're going to give you a ticket and then they will direct you through this area right over here. And you can see in the distance there's a bar over there. And then
that is the martini bar.
Yes. And then you'll be taken here into the lobby, which is really, really stunning. It's spacious, gorgeous, air-conditioned. Just a little overview. This is a Mexican hacienda style resort. There's 575 rooms, 33 acres. The beach is over half a mile long. And so it is also adults only. So no kids. So Jen, what was the check-in process like?
Oh, it was very smooth and lovely. They brought us in, they had us, well, first when we arrived outside and gave them our bags, they greeted us with a nice cold towel.
Yes.
Which was really refreshing, that
cool.
felt good. Then they brought us in, had us sit down and told us somebody would come get us. There's no waiting in line. You don't have to do anything yourself.
And the drink?
After we sat down, they brought us a nice refreshing drink, which was lovely. But it was a matter of minutes before we were taken care of, and they brought us to the desk. Our room was not ready yet, but we had free reign of the property, so we could go and enjoy some lunch and, take a look at the grounds and then come back. And
so what about the room that we got? Why did we get that one?
Oh, yeah. So I had done some research. I did follow a lot of the Valentine Facebook groups and kind of eyeballing which rooms had the best view. So I made a list and I emailed the resort a couple weeks out and just said, if possible, here's my room preferences. And I gave them a list from top to, lowest choice. And I think I gave them probably, I don't know, maybe 6 different rooms that I was interested in. And I did not get my very first choice, but I got my second choice. And it's lovely. I mean, the view is just stunning from our room.
So we're at the Emerald Junior Suites. So your experience may vary depending on your building, but I guess the pro tip is do your homework, see where people within your building make a suggestion about what has the best view, and then email that to the resort in advance, and maybe they can honor that request.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely based on availability, but we're here in the busiest week in February. It's, President's Week back in the States, and lots of people are here. They're at full capacity, and we still got one of our top choices.
All right, so another place that is kind of a focal point is the place that we're entering right now, and this is the Plaza Hispana. And it is a very beautiful, lovely place, as you can see. And it's a focal point because you can find a lot of things from this spot Jen, tell us a little bit about that.
So the resort has 7 restaurants, 11 bars. The only restaurant that needs reservations is the hibachi table at Ginger. Everything else, if there's a wait, they give you a buzzer that you can take with you. Last night we had to wait, I think it was about 45 minutes, but we just went into Don Miguel's and had a couple of martinis and had a great time.
So the reason why this spot is kind of interesting to me is that there's this beautiful statue here in the middle, Mary Queen of Sorrows. If you want to know more about this statue, I have a nerd video that's separate. It'll be attached here if you're interested in that. But what you need to know is that basically this resort, the 33 acres, the 3 pools, the beach, it runs east to west. Obviously, the beach is in the east and the lobby is in the west. Here we are in the middle of that, and so when you look at the statue, she faces the lobby, her back is to the beach. All right, so the other thing is that all those restaurants, by and large, are north and south. They're on either side of the statue.
Yeah.
So it's a good way to orient yourself. The last thing is, even if you can't figure that out, use the app. Jen, talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, God, it's really been a lifesaver because we're only here for 7 days, so it's hard to kind of get acclimated to everything. But there's an interactive feature in the map, so you find where you want to go, and it takes you to Google Maps, and it helps you walk it right there. It's just been great.
Yeah, so all roads lead through the square, which is typical for Mexican hacienda style village.
Right.
And you'll probably find yourself here a lot at night when you're waiting to get your reservations. There's plenty of entertainment here, so you're really going to enjoy it. So you need to know it.
Yeah, the theater is right off of this. They had a live band last night, and then after the band was done, there was a DJ. So it's great.
There's no better place to talk about the pools at the Valentin than here in the main pool. So this is one of the largest pools in all of Cancun. It's one of the 3 pools that they have on this property. This one is definitely where most of the action is. So the Go team sets up and they have water aerobics, water biking, bull riding, and water volleyball.
The Go team is super awesome. One of the favorite employees, staff members of the Go team that we met up with was Carlos. You can see him here. Very entertaining, very energetic. He's practicing some dance moves along the beach. The foam party is a real crowd pleaser. It features a lot of music, dancing, shots, a lot of shenanigans. It kicks off at 3 p.m. on Sunday afternoons in the main pool. Now, we can't play the live music that they had going because of the YouTube copyright restrictions, so we're substituting some other music, but take it from us, it's a blast. You'll definitely want to put that in your calendar, Sunday at 3.
If you're looking for something cool to drink, there are 2 bars at the main pool. They can be accessed through the water, but also by land. There's also 2 food trucks, which are really good. They offer nachos, tacos, things like that. The food is fast and it is so good. It's open from noon until 4 p.m. If you're looking for something a little bit more quiet, there's the Golden Pool. So the Golden Pool is shaped like a lazy river, but there's no current to it, so you don't actually move. Great thing, I brought my husband. He gets to push me around, so everything works out fine. The Golden Pool, the staff will come to you to take your orders for beverages, also for your lunch orders. The menu there is much more diverse. So you can order like a chicken salad, salmon salad, there's paninis, sandwiches, burgers, and they're just absolutely wonderful as far as the wait staff goes.
Now, if you're really looking for something that's very, very quiet and you don't want to be bothered, we would suggest the Silver Pool. It's a smaller pool, just very closely located to the main pool, but it's very quiet there. You're much more likely to get a lounger there because it's less populated.
So that brings us to the chair game. It is real and it is on strong. I was walking down at 9 a.m. All of the chairs were already taken. People come down, they put books, towels, whatever they want on there. So you are much more likely to get a chair over by the Silver Pool. If you're interested in renting the Bali beds, you could rent them for a day they're also they're offered through the Privé package. So that is a 3-day minimum though, and I believe that costs $85 per person per day. With that, you get the bed rental. You also get lobster. You get reservations at the restaurants, which we really didn't want. For us, it was so much more convenient to just go to the restaurant when we were hungry. And then you also get premium liquor. But for us, I mean, the drinks were wonderful. I can't imagine having anything better than what we got.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm not a real beach person, but Jen is. She was out on the beach much more frequently than I was. It's a very beautiful, lovely beach. It's long. It's about a half mile in length. And Jen, talk about the beach and swimming.
Yeah, so most of the beach has the red flags. You cannot swim there, and you really wouldn't want to because it's pretty rocky. Down near the Dunas Suites area, there is an area designated for swimming, and they have a lifeguard available to watch you. But to me, I love being on the beach. I love hearing the waves, so I was happy with that.
Yeah, one thing that we did notice though, the bathrooms are not really close to the beach. They're kind of behind Mary Tierra. Yeah,
the only public restrooms that the beach people have access to is at Mari Tierra. It's right outside of the restaurant. So that is one of the perks of having either an Emerald Suite or a Dunas Suite, is because your room is right there if you need to use the bathroom.
The last thing I would say about the beach is if you are a beach person, it's so long, they have plenty of those palapas. Is that how we say
it? Yes, yep.
And where we were at the Emerald Suites, we never had a problem getting one.
No.
So they're very, very generous there.
Yes.
So we decided to get a massage.
Yeah, we went to Los Colibres Jungle Spa. It was actually really convenient. You contact them before you even come to the resort, and they set up a taxi for you. $60 round trip. Plus tip. They pick you up, drop you back off. It's about a 30-minute drive, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a 30-minute drive. We chose the biggest package where we got mud treatment, soaking in a tub, and then a massage that was about a 90-minute massage at least.
At least 90 minutes.
Yeah. So the whole experience was supposed to be 2.5 hours. I think we were there closer to 3 hours.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I thought it was wonderful.
Yes, I highly recommend it. I would give it a 9.5 out of 10 stars.
Yeah, the mud might not be for everybody. It kind of is a little bit itchy and it has a sulfury smell to it, which you get used to in a little bit, but it's supposed to be very good for your skin. The one thing that I would say, however, is you must be comfortable with strangers being around you when you are naked.
Yeah, I read Facebook posts, and a lot of people talked about going completely naked. You have a choice. You can wear, it's your comfort level. You can wear a bathing suit if you wish, but a lot of people said that they were naked and it's very private. There are pieces that are not private. So the massage table, you have sheets around you, but when you're in the tub, there's a path that goes by the tubs, and you are sticking out of the water, and it is very not private.
I didn't have a problem with that. It was just that you're in a stall kind of, and a person's hosing you down.
Yeah.
They got to get all the mud off you, and they have to be particular about it.
Yes, you don't wash yourself. You don't wash the mud off yourself. A person has a washcloth and they wash it off of you, your entire body, and so.
Right. But that being said, I thought it was a wonderful experience as well. Worth it. What was the cost?
It was $90 per person plus tip. So.
And they arranged the taxi, right?
They arranged the taxi. Very convenient. It does book up though, so they suggest that you book well in advance. So I booked probably 3 months in advance of our trip.
Hi everybody, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. We thought we would wrap things up with our general thoughts about everything, comparing a little bit to other resorts that we've been to in the Cancun area, and we thought, well, we should do it on the beach. It's beautiful. We should do it in the pool. It's beautiful. But for us, this is the spot.
This is the money spot.
Yeah, this is the money spot. This is the Emerald Suites. This wonderful jetted hot tub. It's got a door out to the patio, and you're looking at the ocean. So this would be the best place for us to talk about our overall thoughts. So, dear, what was your impression of our stay?
So I was very happy. Like some of my highlights, the gluten-free options. I mean, the food quality in general, it was some of the best food I've ever had.
See.
But the fact that you could walk into a restaurant, they made you whatever you wanted. For me, yes. Yeah. It was, I don't think I've ever experienced such good service in that area. So it's a no-brainer for me that's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. So we're not foodies, but we have to say that every time we had a meal, we're like, it can't get better than this. This was our best meal, but then
the next meal was like, no, this is the best meal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
It was very good. Some of the other little kind of tiny things we want to go over. The fact that it's clean, the pool, all the grounds, everything was completely clean.
Yeah.
There's 24-hour room service, which is bananas.
Right.
And other resorts, you take your plates and you kind of like throw them outside, and then the animals get at them, and they don't get picked up for a couple of hours, and it kind of looks odd.
Right.
But here, there's none of that.
No, they bring you your food, you eat it, you call, they come and pick up your plates. It's super convenient. I think that's the general feel of the resort is you're the king, you're the queen, you sit back and relax, and they do everything for you.
Yes. So the other thing that I'd like to talk about is the personal touches. Again, how fortunate you are to be in Cancun, Mexico. Almost everything is a B or an A.
Right.
Like what makes it A+. And here, I got to tell you, it is the vibe, but it's also the service. So we saw this elderly couple. They were, walking along, and then there was this staff member. She was running up to them. It was 85 degrees, running after them because they left their phone in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And it was important enough to try to chase these people down to get that phone. The other thing is, of course, dial 0 for everything. Mm-hmm. That person, whatever your problem is, it's their problem.
Right.
And they resolve it immediately with just one touch of the button. So I got to say, to me, that was one of the wonderful things that I thought about.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so we had an issue with something happened on our balcony, and they came, we called, and they were here within minutes to fix it. It was
within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really good service.
Yeah, think at home, if you call someone to fix something,
right,
if they come, it's going to be a couple of days or something like that. Another little thing, a tiny thing, is the wildlife, the animals that are here. And you always like, oh yeah, we like to have wildlife, but sometimes there's too much, right?
Right, yeah. We've been to resorts where the coati are at your gate begging for food, like they are just kind of a nuisance. It's not like that here. You get, your lizards, your iguanas. Mm-hmm. There is coati here.
Yeah.
Lots of birds, but it's beautiful, and there's nothing that's pestering you. So it's been.
Absolutely. The other thing is the nighttime entertainment. My wife is more into this kind of stuff. But normally when I go to a resort, to be completely honest with you, you just kind of like accept that it's going to be kind of.
Something to do while you have a drink.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I was actually entertained. We saw the burlesque show. We saw the Michael Jackson show. Yeah. What were your impressions?
It actually was one of the highlights for me. I love the dancing. I mean, it was outstanding. And they don't mail it in. They work so hard. Definitely I felt lip syncing going on, but it was made up for by the level of dance and the stage presence. It was huge.
The choreography.
Yes.
And again, I don't normally care about this kind of stuff, but it was really good. It was well thought out.
I felt the whole night was good. So the theater show starts at 9, and then by 9:45, you're in the square because there's either the band that's starting or a DJ that's playing music.
Yeah.
And everybody's dancing, and in all ages. So
Sometimes when you go to a resort, you get this kind of like sad person, a one-man band
Right.
with
Playing a
tracks
guitar.
being played behind them or something like that. And no, we never saw that.
No.
It was completely different here. Again, it was just think it was taking, again, we're so blessed to be in Mexico in February instead of New York State. From an A to an A plus, and we feel that the entertainment was definitely a thing. What is your favorite snack?
Well, my favorite snack is the fridge chips, without a doubt. There is something, and when we get home, I will put the chips in the fridge.
Yeah.
There is something about like a late night snack, or if you're waiting to go to dinner and you need something to tide you over, those chips are amazing. I've never had them cold before. I won't go back.
Yeah. Another thing about this resort is they don't have a lot of the electric carts, the golf carts.
Yeah, right.
But the resorts that we typically go to, it's a much bigger footprint, so they need them.
Yes.
This place, the way it's situated, you're pretty much 3-minute walk away from
but
everything.
You can call. You can call and order a golf cart to come pick you up.
Yeah.
So if you need it, it's there. Definitely. So not elevators in our building. So if you have issues with mobility, that could be a thing.
There are elevators in other buildings.
Yes, but not in the Emerald Suites.
Not here. The other thing is the technology in the rooms. I have been frustrated at other resorts because I will be standing on the bed trying to figure out the fan and grabbing at chains and and whatnot. But the technology here, the display screens made it easy, right?
Yeah. There's a lot of screens throughout. It's just you push a button and lights are on, lights are off, fan is on, fan's off. Like it's just
Bluetooth music.
I have loved that. I've enjoyed that so much. Yeah.
The other thing though is we would favor bracelets.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like the bracelets. They don't like having something around the wrist. But for me, where a lot of my dresses at night don't have pockets, it is so much easier to not have to carry a purse. But I do because I need my room key. So that was a thing for me. Also, I would like water stations. So I felt like you could walk up to a bar and wait in line and get your water, but at other resorts, they have stations where you just take your cup up, you fill it, it's good, you go. So that I would change.
Yeah. The only other thing, though, is the bathrooms. Not every restaurant has a bathroom. No. That was kind of strange for us. The other thing was it was a little bit disorienting because they try to keep things modest here with signage. So where the bathrooms were wasn't like apparent.
No, right. Yeah, we used the map on our phone a lot to try to find them.
Because you had to do that. The only other minor thing that we would, something to think about, we're here in February, so it's 82, 84, 85 degrees. The notion of air conditioning in the restaurants is not a big thing, but most of the restaurants do not have air conditioning.
Yeah, they're open air. There were some restaurants that had air conditioning, but it was not super strong. For us, it was fine because we're escaping the cold and the snow. Yeah. So we enjoyed it. But I think if you come in May, June, July, it might be a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah. The other thing too is we're not foodies, but we do enjoy a beverage. Every possible high-end liquor that you would possibly want, and also any drink from martinis, whatever kind of crazy thing that you'd order, they would do it for you. The only thing was, this is not a bad thing, I guess. The only thing we take about drinks is sometimes they were too strong.
Yes, we had to water them down a little bit.
But I guess if that's the worst thing you could say, it's
Right.
So last thing is, we've been in numerous resorts over 10, 12 years in this area. We have to say, for a beachfront view like this and the experience and the service and everything, the value for your dollar.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
without a doubt, because I had tried to book other resorts that I was more familiar with that were beachfront, and this was cheaper. So I was a little bit nervous coming here.
Right.
But I'm wowed. Like it just has really it set a new precedent for us.
So we're here on a school break,
Yep.
which means there's a lot of people from the United States that have the same vacation,
Yes.
and Canada as well, that are coming here. It was 89%.
Yep. Occupancy rate.
Yeah, but it never ever felt like it was
No.
overcrowded
No.
because the footprint and the numerous pools that they have and whatnot. So all in all, what I have to say is that it's a great experience, but then when you look at what you pay for the experience, it's a serious value. It's a good value.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. But more importantly, this is a great place for memories.
Yeah.
And I just think our problem is we don't know how it can get any better.
No, we'll be back. We'll definitely be back.
Yes, absolutely. So, hey, thank you for sticking around, listening and so forth. I hope that we gave you some pointers and whatnot that make your stay a little bit better. And thank you to the gods that we can be here in a jetted hot tub overlooking the ocean when everyone else in our family is freezing their butts off
Yes.
in upstate New York.
Sorry, family.